Yeah, on my flight over here, the whole going through the airport is always my biggest anxiety with flying. And I know, KIKO, you're also an anxious person, and I think you can relate to the shit I say when it comes to anxiety. But when I see the dogs is when I don't know why, dude. I see the dogs and I feel like all of a sudden I become Johnny Depp from Blow. And I feel like I'm carrying like 20 fucking kilos of coke in my bag, and I get super anxious. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me.
It happens to me like that. When that's happening, for some reason, my mind thinks maybe there is a chance I'm a coke smuggler. like I get scared for something like I'm not gonna get caught for it because I don't do that. But it's like my mind, just the fact that they're there, I'm like, oh my God. What if I have a kilo of heroin in my bag?
Right. I started thinking, like, when was the last time I did this? Is there a possibility I have it in my wallet?
Oh my God.
Well, you wouldn't have a kilo, but yeah.
Anything.
But you are right. I've had things where I'm like, what if it's like a little bud?
Yeah. Like what if this dog just comes up to me just because he wants to? He smells another dog, and then they get the whole team on me with their fucking firearms. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you think you're going?
Team Recon 5, get the fuck in the floor. You Latino looking motherfucker.
and then you realize it's not even like a drug dog, it's a bomb dog. And then the motherfucker sat next to you. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the bomb one's scarier.
Fuck all of them. Just seeing those dogs there, I'm like, God damn it. Why has it come to this? It's all after 9/11, right? I'm sure before 9/11, it was just clean.
Before 9/11, based on the movie Blow by Johnny Depp, before 9/11, you could go with a carry-on suitcase filled with women lingerie and 33 kilos of cocaine, and that was fine.
No questions asked. From
Mexico to the U.S., fine.
They would comment on how nice the lingerie was.
Yeah, in the movie he passed it off like, well, that's what I do in my free time. I was like, all right, whatever.
That is a crazy thing to do that. I was reading some things like a meme. Do you guys think that crypto is like the Mary Kay for bros? Or, Mary Kay, you can insert Herbalife or Avon.
Any of the payment schemes?
Yeah, any of these telemarketing schemes. Do you think like the same way that they take it seriously and go deep into it is the way that the crypto bros do it? And I'm sure, there's a lot of crypto bros out there that are successful at it. But I'm talking about the 99% that are not successful at it and just feed the 1% at the top that know how.
Well, that would be the similarity right there, right? Like most of the people are losing money, while there's that 1% that's like making the difference and profiting of all the bullshit. They determine what coin is the one that's gonna be the most profitable one, and then they pull out and go to the next one, and the whole herd follows them.
I have friends of the family, right, that post shit on Facebook about like Mary Kay and this and that, and they're very excited about like the conferences and the things that they're doing. Part of me is like, oh, I'm happy that they're succeeding, and then I'm like, it's almost like when you have, I don't have a friend in Scientology, but like having a friend in Scientology that's like, yeah, man, I fucking love this thing. You're like, fuck, like you like. It's fake, like it's not real, and I think in general, like whenever you have a family or a friend that's like telemarketer, there's a weird relationship. You guys, the person either understands that you're not gonna buy shit and stop annoying me, or you guys are gonna break your relationship because, oh no, come here, meet me here. Yeah, we're gonna have a little reunion. You get there's like 5 other people. It's like, oh no, there's a sales pitch, and you're like, oh, don't worry about who uses this. You're gonna sell to the people that are gonna sell to the people that are gonna sell to the people that are gonna sell. Oh really? Yeah, there's 7 billion people in the world, and we're gonna sell to all of them.
My favorite is when like the girls like random girls on Instagram, like, hey, look, I really need to talk to you and stuff. Like, you're like, oh shit, well, you need to talk to me. Like, what the fuck? And then she starts like coming on to you, and then at the end of it, it's like, oh, look, come and meet me here at this time to do this, to assist this meeting. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Shit, I was about to spend my entire life with you. I already built my like a life. Like, I already had 2 kids and like a house and shit. And you're over here trying to sell me this fucking bullshit.
You're gonna sell me this weight loss plan. We already got married and divorced.
You fucking cunt.
Damn it.
Que maldita, man. I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
They play
So
with your
crypto and
emotions.
NFTs?
Whatever, man. I didn't say NFT because I don't want to insult you. You know, I know you into the NFTs, but the crypto
Well,
is
I just
all
wanted to
linked.
know if it should get personal or not.
No, you're the 1%er though.
If we gonna cut it, and we gonna cut it right here.
Nah, I mean, what's up? I mean, we do it live with the Broskiedoodles, you know. Here, if we got a problem, we solve it out. Like, yo, straight up, yo, fuck you. No, I'm saying like your NFTs are cool, man. You know, I respect it. I ain't proud of it, but I respect it.
I'm not buying the little JPEGs. I'm not buying the little gorillas jerking off. What I'm getting are these moments, these little clips of these football players, basketball players, UFC fighters doing their little thing, and it's a legit thing. It's backed by not only the NFT company, of course, Dapper in this case, but it's backed by NFL, NBA, and the UFC. So there's like they also have skin in the game. There's risk involved for them too. They're also investing a ton of money, I would think.
Okay.
At least I hope. If not, it's just like a massive rug pull and then we're all fucked, which could also be the case. But I'm hearing rumors that Disney is trying to acquire Dapper and take control of the whole game. So anyway, that's not here nor there. I'm just hoping that.
Hey, bro, I hope it works for you. But I just think eventually the mountain of cars is gonna fall and people will get hurt. They will.
The way I see it, dude, it's like baseball cards. You're collecting baseball cards. You're collecting football cards. It's just a new age of doing so.
Bro, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Louis C.K. Show that I saw in Madrid recently. And man, this shit was as amazing as I wanted it to be, you know. I got front row seats, bro, in this bitch where I had it like in front. It was insane. They had 3 opening acts. Ranan Hirschberg, which we already listened to in the podcast that he does with Joe List. They talk about movies too. We didn't steal the idea. There's some other girl, Janine. She's like New Yorker, very funny. And then Michelle Wolf came out of nowhere. So that was amazing. And I wanna talk about like the logistics part of this. Like, I know I'm a person that when I'm anxious, like I have to pee sometimes twice. And when I'm anxious, it gets worse, right? And if I'm drinking beer, that's when like this peeing gets hard, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna go see Louis C.K. I want to have a beers before the thing, so I have a beers near the theater. But I know if I do that, once I go in, even if I pee, I know that a little later I'm gonna want to pee again, because beers have that where like it makes me want to pee a lot. So I'm like, I'm not gonna have beers because I don't want to have that problem. But then I get near to the place, I find a nice little Spanish thing with little, you know, bocatas, with little sandwiches, with little beers. I'm like, I gotta have a beer before Louis C.K., you know. I got a little jumpito also to burn up. So I'm like, yo, let's do this shit. Let's get some beers in this bitch. So I started drinking beers. I pee like 2 times before leaving the establishment. And as soon as I get to the theater, I'm like, well, to get to the theater, it was like a lot of lines. Like they started the thing late, so 30 minutes waiting. When I finally got into the theater, I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can pee again. I go
Okay.
and I pee. And I'm like, all right, perfect. My fear is over. I'm peeing. That's it. I peed now. I'm going to watch the show now, and it's all going to be good. So I go to the front seat. Because they opened the gates like late, and I was one of the ones that first came off, like it took another like 30 minutes for everybody to come in, and then like 40 minutes later, that's when the show started. Now, when the show starts, it's 30 minutes of the opening comedians. Now, when they're opening comedians, I'm like, my anxiety is like, I don't want this special moment to go wrong. If I go to pee now, it's like I'm in the first row. Everybody's gonna see me. Like I'm like, okay, I don't have to pee that bad. I'll just hold it. When the third comedian goes on right before Louis, she has 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I need to pee. Like enough where it annoys you. And I was like, if I go now, I can pee, come back, and Louis is still not on. But I still have this thing in my mind where like I'm in the front row. Like I keep thinking this back and forth so long to the point where she has 2 minutes left and I'm still like, should I go? But if I go, I'm going to miss it. Bro, I don't go. And then I just have to see Louis and the rest of the show having to pee. It was still amazing, but it was like my nightmare that I tried to avoid happened.
So you peed before you came on stage?
No, I didn't.
You held it?
I held it.
And he had already been holding it for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then 30 minutes, plus the 3 comedians.
Damn.
No, and Louis' show was 45.
And imagine, oh my God.
Yeah, so whatever. And then I finally went out to Popeyes Chicken that's nearby in the center.
You have a Popeyes over there?
And I didn't take you to Popeyes here, boy. They got one right next to
I
Plaza
didn't go-
Mayor.
The place that we ordered the fried chicken sandwich was fucking better than Popeyes.
Yeah, but it's also more expensive. You know, that's when we get there. When we get there, it's going to be every day. Well, not really. I mean, I need to lose weight so that I don't get diabetes, and then we can eat those things. Oh, this is being recorded. So
Onward.
I shouldn't be screaming like that because my neighbors might say, like, hey, here in Spain, we don't scream after 12, and it's late. It's late.
Speaking of weight limit, I want to talk about what I was telling John. Coming here in a plane, if there's a lot of people that are overweight, should they carry less baggage?
They exceed the limit.
Because why is it fair for me? I weigh $160. I only get a 50-pound weight limit. But I got this fucking guy from Utah that weighs 370, and he also gets the same carry-on and baggage that I do. Is that fair?
Is that fair? That should be like a little thing to kind of motivate people to lose weight. For every I don't know, like every 50 pounds that you don't have, you get an extra 5 pounds of
baggage. You put it into your luggage, right?
The thing also here, if you apply that to everything, and I actually do agree to this, being part of the fat community, like health insurance should be more expensive if you're fat.
Theoretically, yes. Because
but it isn't. So at the end of the day, people that have insurance, the healthy people, are paying with their healthness the insurance of other people. Because at the end of the day, you both, like, you know, with Obamacare and shit, like everybody kind of pays the same amount. But then you're a lot less of a risk, Adrian, than, you know, person with, you know, goes into Walmart with a little roly-poly motorcycles to buy things.
So the person with the little roly-polies, and let's say they also work at Walmart, like they're set, right? Because everybody's paying for them.
Right.
Financially, like, and health-wise. They're covered.
Right, but that's where the unfairness comes. Like, if we apply the same rule that we're talking about here with what you were saying before, then she will need to pay a lot more for her healthcare, maybe get a little motorcycle that's a little less, you know, nice.
Less potent.
Less potent.
Maybe not automatic. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're getting an automatic one?
Yeah, what is this?
Are we
enablers? we're gonna have the Grand Prix.
or enabling.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you like, because that's the thing with like whenever you nationalize something, everybody pays the same, but then like what happens to the little older people that go use the, like in here in Spain, everybody gets taken from your money, from your taxes, Social Security, and that pays for, you gotta go doctors. But what about the people that don't work? They still get it, and I pay for it, but they can get it because you're Spanish, because it's nice, we treat everybody, but it's like I kind of prefer a system where everybody pays, so that there's a lot more infrastructure, doctors, specialists to take care of our shit when we need them. If we have 100 people paying and 900 other people that use the system but they don't pay, then the 10 people might want to be like, no, let's actually pay us 10, let's pay one doctor and he takes care of us and it's going to have a higher quality. And that's what a private practice is.
So should I start my own airline?
We need to start our own airline.
But at the end of the day, you also realize that if you go over the 50 pound limit, they charge you. It doesn't really necessarily affect the plane negatively. Like, so if everybody, let's say, you also have the option of taking on like multiple baggage with, like, let's say you took on an extra 2 bags, you paid the fee, the surcharge, and each of those bags is 50 pounds, and then each person also does that and gets 2 bags that are each 50 pounds each, and you keep on adding the weight and all that stuff. I think they account for the fact that the amount that a person could vary in weight is negligible in comparison to the weight of the plane.
It should be how much you're bringing in total.
This is the thing.
You need to bring in your own weight plus whatever you're bringing.
But Agent,
if I weigh 100 and I should be able to bring in an extra 200 pounds of luggage because fucking fat ass Jimmy from Kansas is fucking 350 and he's
hey, that's a little fucked up against Kansas. Like, you don't even know, like, shit like that. No, but what I'm saying is, John, what you're saying is like, you getting charged for the extra bag, like everyone else. The thing is, Jimmy from Kansas. Yeah, but Jimmy from you say that Jimmy from Kansas, right? His weight difference is negligible. It's negligible, right? Negligible, right? We can ignore it because it's so little, right? But you fucking with me. You fucking with me because I'm bringing 5 pounds extra, and so that's a problem. But Jimmy's, 150 pounds extra ain't a problem. That's not gonna destabilize the fucking plane.
It's fucking 200 pounds extra.
He's smuggling in his weight. He's not bringing it in through cases. Motherfucker ingested his shit and he's transporting it differently.
Well,
how is that fair?
Walk around with a bodysuit and just fill that shit up with your fucking luggage and shit.
Look, I don't think none of this is possible. None of this is possible because it will be like frown upon, like, these practices. But one thing that we could do is, why don't we make, like, fuck this first class, whatever. Nobody cares about the first. What people care about is the size of the seat. We should have a plane where you have 3 types of seats. Are you a skinny dude? You keep your Rio out there. All right, you can get the cheapest one, dog. It's like this. Are you a little more in the middle? KIKO, you might want to get this one. Or even KIKO, what if you're a little good in the money and you just want to be more comfortable? Let me get the fattest one. That's right. So, you feel me? I think that's the next step. Maybe we should open an airline and apply this type of fucking services. What size you want? A, B, or C? No, I want small, medium, or large. Okay. We also have the triple large.
I like that.
You feels me? Did I solve this shit or not?
I like that. You don't hurt people's feelings that way. I like it.
Now, if you're a fat ass motherfucker and you try to get the cheap
you get 2 seats. You get 2 seats.
No, but check me out.
You get a medium and a small.
No, but check me out. You know how when you take your carry on, they measure it, right, and weigh it. Like, if you're a fat ass and you don't know your place and you try to get the small seat, when you're boarding and you're gonna be put. You know how they have that little tester outside where people are making the line? One of those, like they have for Disney rides too, like when you go on a roller coaster, they're gonna sit you on that bitch and we go check with everybody looking if you really fit in that bit. If you don't, we're not gonna let you sit there because you're gonna get the other people's spaces, and that's what we don't want, Jimmy from Kansas. In that case, you're getting extra large in the back of the plane.
Right. Or in the bottom of the luggage, so you pay the penalty.
Yeah. I mean, we got options, you know.
Should they be in the back of the plane? The people that are buying the extra large seats, or should they be in the middle? Should they be in the front?
No, they gotta be distributed. They gotta be distributed.
They're distributed. They're put next to the small ones, and it's like it's done in an orchestrated manner. If you're doing it in a malicious way, then you get sent to the bottom of the plane.
Yeah, if you want to take the plane now, for example.
So like, let's say three seats in one row. The little seats on the window, the medium seats in the middle, and then the big seats on the aisle. Because you know that that motherfucker needs to go to the bathroom like at least twice in that 2-hour trip.
I would say like there'd be 3 mediums in a row, and it'd be like a large, small, large in another.
You're gonna fuck with that the little small guy with the 2 large?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. No,
he's paying. You're paying him.
You're paying the small.
So,
you're paying the small seats, son.
Gain weight, son. Hit the weight room.
You do like four small, 3 medium, and then 2 big.
Oh, or that.
I mean, hey guys, let's not get caught up in the minutia. We'll get an engineer that's actually good at this type of shit. We'll get it going. We'll get it working. But pretty much,
because if it gets too heavy in the back, then the plane dibs, and the 737 Maxes don't know how to act.
Because bro, let's be real. First class, executive class, bro, that's too vague of a word. That's too vague of a category. Small, medium, large, and extra large. That's what we care about. And yes, it is true. We're going to try to organize it in a way. But yes, we are going to try to make it so that you don't sit with people that are not from your category. So if you're extra large, try to get you with extra large people.
Wait, isn't this called segregation?
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's
preferred seating.
It's classism. It's classism, and it keeps people in their fucking place. All right, you bought small. You talk to other people that bought the small seats. You guys are in the same sort of economic, geographic. Yeah, you all go.
I have another suggestion for a seating structure.
You go to Dandy Bear type shit to celebrate parties.
You all eat at fucking Whole Foods and.
No, you definitely don't. At that price range, they don't. No, they go to Golden Corral or fucking Little Caesars. Nothing against it. I'm just trying to.
You talking about the XL in the back, or you talking about the skinny people in the front?
No, bro, the clothes, the ones about the cheapest ones.
But they're buying cheap, not because they don't have money, but because they're smaller.
That's
true. Because they prefer a smaller seat.
That's true, but
normally,
John, you're semantics, motherfucker.
Nah, but I mean, what would happen though is even if you fit on the small one, you just pay a little more to have a little more comfort. The broke people can't even allow that. Actually, you might gonna have broke people that actually really need the medium, but they're gonna try to fit on the small, like right in the border, because they don't got the money. So at the end of the day, you are gonna be with the lowest of the classes. Ugh.
Would you have like an aisle seat? You just sit on the floor in the middle of the aisle type shit?
Depending on your social, economic class, we might just tie you to a fucking rope and have you just dangle. Depends. Like we got
yo,
like with a kite and a parachute and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we might have some people just like in a little room hanging from a rope, depending on if you want to get the real cheap one.
What about the difference between men and women sizes?
Well, you have women and men sizes, yeah.
Because if not, then women are going to fill up all the small seats real quick.
Well, they should. And that way they won't complain about it.
And the large women will.
They're probably gonna have like preferred women sitting.
Okay.
Then,
you know what they should do for planes?
And then prefer minorities. It's gonna get weird.
That's not to get weird.
It already is. They should, right now, what they should do, first of all, is start seating people by who sits in the back of the plane. Let them fill up first, because if not, it always causes a congestion as you're filling up the plane. And if you want to be most efficient with your time, that's the way to do it.
Did you notice that was not the case when you were doing this?
It's never the case, because usually group 1 and group military and whatever the fuck, they always get first class. So as you're walking in, the people are sitting as there's always a clog up. What you should do is let people go all the way to the back of the plane first and fill it up from the back to the front.
Right. Instead, they have some bumps in the way to try to give preference to, whatever. Some fuck that.
The people that pay more or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
and
some
that
rich stooge.
Which doesn't make sense. I mean, you're all getting on the plane anyway, so it doesn't make sense. You should let the people that need to go all the way to the back first, so that the plane can get off first, and then when you get there, you're gonna get off the plane
It's kind of like a stupid way of giving priority to somebody for something that doesn't make sense to have a priority system. I understand having a priority system for other things related to your flight. Like you arrive, there's like a priority lounge where you drink mimosas and whatever the fuck. But then once you're gonna board, the best for everybody is, like you said, load from the back to the front, and then I'm guessing unload from the front to the back.
Right. That's the way it should be.
Should be.
Doesn't make sense. Unless you have a disability, okay. Or pregnant, go first. But
I think if you have a disability or you're pregnant, it's also good that you experience social moments where you're treated like everybody else, and sometimes you have to wait too, you motherfucker.
That's how they get pregnant.
You want to be equal? You want to be treated like the rest? All right, this is the annoyances of the rest. You pregnant?
Should the person that's pushing the pregnant girl around also be given like preference?
No, she shouldn't.
No, and that's one of the flaws of Disney.
Yeah,
They'll give you that They'll give you that preference.
Yeah, Disney will give you that proxy preference.
You're associated with someone who's disabled. You're disabled by proxy.
Bro, my sister's disabled, but she couldn't make it today to the park. But I'm her sister. Oh, for sure. What's goody?
You have disabled blood in you.
Okay. And you even tell him like, I don't want to get into technicalities, but a lot of people do say I might be in the spectrum of autism, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right away, sir. Don't say anything. I know it's hard for you. No need to say anything else.
You're a very special person.
like you push the wheelchair around in the park, and then when you're done pushing, you just sit down in the wheelchair.
No, I want the electric one. Fuck that.
Yeah, the electric.
I want the Stephen Hawking's model.
That one costs money.
Suck my dick.
Bitch, I said suck her dick.
Black holes. Just like your asshole.
I discovered all the ways that we could penetrate black holes. I hope he's in heaven laughing. Steven, we love you.
Or you think he came back to life already?
You think reincarnation is that quick?
Automatic.
You think it's automatic?
I think so. That's something.
I think so. I believe those are the rules.
You don't just like go to a lounge. You're not in a lobby. You're not in fucking American Airlines lobby waiting.
Imagine you die when you wake up and you're like in the DMV and you're like, what is this? This is where we wait to reincarnate. Do you have all your documents? God damn it.
Fuck, I left them all on Earth. If you give me 1 second, let me go back.
So you can't go back. Can't go back. No, but imagine, okay, so it's automatic. But do you believe in trans-species reincarnation, meaning you can reincarnate in an animal, or it's just humans to humans?
Nah, I don't know, dude.
What would you want it to be? What would you want it to be?
I want it to be just human. I like where I'm at. I would like to be something better too, though. So I guess that's kind of
Like an alien?
fuck, huh? Yeah, an alien, another species that we don't know about, that's even more advanced than us.
Do you think if there's a God, he also powers all species in the universe, right? So even aliens. So it could be that you reincarnate in another species that lives in an universe that we don't know about.
It has to be. We can't be the only thing. In everything, we can't be the only thing. There's no way.
What do you think, DJ?
I mean, dude, like, there's no possibility. It's like 0.0000000% chance of us being the only planet with any life on it. Are you?
What the hell is that? Is that water?
Yeah. God damn it.
Is it death?
That death. Fuck,
Clearly, we don't have any intelligent life either, I guess.
Not here either. Sorry, go on.
That's okay. They keep trying to find intelligent life outside of the Earth, but we can't even find it in here. Shit.
Oof.
What? Who says that?
I'm saying, well, at least not in this Broskiedoodles podcast.
Oh, sorry, I missed the joke. I was dying.
No, I know. I messed with you. But dude,
I came back from the fucking death. No, would you like to? What do you get? It's like it's fucking, just it's such a curiosity. Like, what the fuck happens when we? And nobody tells us. Would you want a relative that's in the other realm, if there is another realm, to come back on some ghost type shit, so that you could know, or you'd be like, nah, fuck, that shit's scary as fuck, dog.
If we're dead, if they're dead, and to talk to them,
like, yeah, they appear in some night, like, yo, it was good.
I want to do it in a way where I know it's gonna happen. Like, I want to set up a meeting.
Like a fucking, yeah, I don't think it works that way. I don't think they have a firm where you can go.
Well, like a Ouija board. On a Ouija board, you're theoretically supposed to be summoning them.
I don't even.
Or like the Indians, where you.
No, that motherfucker just pops out in the night one day, like, hey, what's good?
What's that?
Nah, fuck that. You wouldn't like that, right?
Hell no.
Not if I know they're dead. No, fuck that.
It's like, nigga, what, dude? Chills. Even if he's like,
but like, would you ask them anything? Like, what would you want to know
from the afterlife? Chill, don't hurt me. But like, hey, what's out there? What is it like? What's going on?
Like y'all got bitches over there?
What's good? Is weed a thing? What do you guys do? You guys have a Vita? Like, what's the currency exchange? What's going on?
Also, if they're in hell, would they tell you that they're in hell, or would they just like paint you this pretty picture? Oh yeah, everything's great and shit. You know?
Well, the thing is, there's a lot to talk about here. If you see a ghost, is that a person that's neither in heaven nor hell, and that's why you're seeing him? He's like in limbo because he's still on some unresolved shit. That's how some movies paint it. But I don't even know if that shit makes sense. So, isn't that the craziest thing about? Isn't that the craziest thing? Is that a reference to my song? Thank you. Isn't it the crazy thing that no one in life, not even Jeff fucking Bezos or Elon Musk, is the one secret that nobody knows. Even if you are a religious person that you are so faithed up, nobody really knows what happens. And that kind of makes life be a fucking, like, it's a mystery, it's beautiful, but it's also like, what the like the most important thing. And I mean, everybody will say like, oh, what about love, family? Yeah, but this is like a very important thing that we and we don't know, man. No one knows, and no one knows. It's impossible to know. Because let's be real, and I respect everything that has to do with the ghosts and shit. That shit scares me, right? But has there really been people that have brought up like evidence shit, like where somebody's like, hey bro, I'm in the afterlife and this is how shit is, you know? It's a little few pubs around, no crime, it's all good, come through. Like, there's none of that shit happen. So maybe there isn't nothing. Maybe there isn't. Does it scare you more that there isn't or that there is?
That there isn't. I would like to know if there's something waiting.
Okay, like you want to come, like I'm guessing you want it to be like you die and then all your family members, they're like, oh, what's good, dude? Oh, wow, what's good, bro? What do you do, man?
It's about time, you fucking bitch.
Yo, what do you do, man? Yo, I got the new Mario Kart. Let's ride. Okay, boom, boom, boom. La, 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 la.
I don't know if it's a big party or like, what if we already died and we came back into this life now? We don't know we died. And we're just doing this now again, and it's just like
imagine like if right now we are not alive, really, like we are like living a dead experience. Fuck, what?
Fuck.
And when we are being born, we're really dying. That's when the person died. Well, that would be reincarnation. We haven't made anything.
But in reverse.
No, yeah.
Because we're dead right now, and then we're being born.
Right.
When
we die, we're born because we're born again in somebody else's vagina.
Well, do we die every night when we dream? What are dreams?
I've been having crazy dreams, bro. Real dreams where I feel I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm being persecuted.
You feel, you see, you smell, you taste.
I feel the fear of shit. Like, what the fuck?
So are dreams realer than real? Or is this realer than dreams? Or are dreams realer than this?
Like Rick Ross says, you know, Ricky Rose say, dreams are the realest shit I ever wrote.
So wait, what if this is the dream, and then we go to sleep? That's the reality. But we don't remember either one.
Damn.
The reason why that one I feel is like not smart and just sounds like high people is because we do a lot of things in now. Like when we're in this state, we work, we have kids. And when you dream, it almost feels like there's nothing that, like, it's just so very little. Yeah, it's so like very little information that is left there when you wake up. That it doesn't feel like it's as real as this. Like this feels real, real shit I ever wrote.
Yeah, but the dreams do too. And apparently, there's a lot of stuff that you dream that you don't even remember. Even nights that you think that you didn't dream, you dreamt. You just don't remember because it's like gone that quick.
Well, I hear that even when you remember, you're remembering 10%.
Fuck.
At the most.
So we're like living, I don't know how many lifetimes, all in one, forever.
You think when we go to sleep, we go to Inception world? What? It's getting real, bro. These podcasts are getting dangerous. Dangerous. And when it starts getting dangerous, I start talking like whispering, and I hope you like it because I have a new mic that I'm trying, and I wanna do SMR.
Don't do that, please.
No, that's just disgusting.
No, because I'm starting to get an erection. That's what. Just don't do it.
I was about to say, like, yeah, if you have anybody that's into that shit, that's a fucking perv. And then John is like, oh, because that's the only way I can come.
Oh,
bro, Louis C.K. Bro, Louis C.K. had this, man. I don't want to give out his bits, but he had this crazy joke where he would be like, so the other day I was looking at the picture of Mark Zuckerberg, and after I came, and then he would continue the whatever he was gonna say. And then later he'll be like, the other day I was taking a picture of Jesus. And you look at him, blonde, blue eyes, and after I ejaculated, I was like, Jesus wasn't white, like this. Bro, his new special is gonna have shit from what I heard, because that's what he's working on. Like, it's gonna be fire. I think even better than the last one, or like up to par, but they're fire.
Damn. It's crazy how he still has a career. Good for him.
Bro, not only a career. You don't understand, bro. This place was sold out within days. No marquee outside. He doesn't want anybody to know that he's... Like, you wouldn't know who's performing at the place. Only the people. And everyone is a bunch of decent people. Europeans, English, Norwegian shit. Like, it's all... And the fact that he could sell out in every fucking little city in Europe, that's insane, bro. To have that... American comedians don't have that. They cannot come here and tour everywhere. He's making like, 40, 50K per show.
Shit.
And you don't gotta pay nothing, bro. You don't gotta ban.
That's fucking wild, dude. Good for him.
Good for him.
Fuck. And all the people that he brings on with him, like Ronan.
Yeah.
Ronan.
Well, he brought Michelle Wolf. And I think, they're friends, but also, and she was really funny. I think also because she actually lives in Barcelona, which is, who would have known? She just moved there, I guess, to chill for now. But yeah, man, I don't know what we were talking about before.
Yo, I see the shit. What is mushrooms make you have less tremors but make you see dragons?
Yeah, that like I saw this news, right, that said that there was these studies where this scientists were making some kind of mushrooms, right, that will make you have less tremors, right? So tremors is like a condition that some people have where they start like trembling, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. They become the little demons from that movie Tremors. Now they having some some shit, right? So they're saying that treatment with mushroom can make them have less tremors, sort of like less epileptics, like with CBD oil they use for less epileptics, less epileptic episodes. And I was like, it'd be funny. It's like, yeah, you're going to have a lot less tremors, but you are going to see dragons. And you're just going to have to ignore that. The tremors won't be there. The tremors won't be there. There will be terror. There will be terror because we do need a high dosage, quite a high dosage to lower the tremors. Enough so that it all makes sense.
Do you want them gone or not?
But you will see demons. Okay? Is that fine? Is that fine with you? We got this new mushroom that we're working with. Is that cool? So that's why I put that there.
It's all like all of those commercials about all those pills that they sell. Big pharma. This one can lower your heart pressure, your blood pressure, but the side effects are death.
But it will little by little deteriorate your liver to the point of death. But it cured your other thing.
Let's say with time they legalize all drugs. You think Big Pharma will get into like cocaine and meth and like mushrooms and shit like that?
I'm hoping, bro. I want to get the fucking...
They make it so crazy.
I want to get
You get exactly what you wanted.
And then you get it like in doses, like little caps and shit. Like, hey, look,
bro, just like weed. You can get weed in the states where it's legal in the U.S. at a very specific measurement of what you want, which type, how much THC. You can have the same with mushrooms, with LSD, for the people that like that stuff, I don't judge. And the Broskiedoodles, we got all kinds of people, So, but yeah, and I think it's great. Even the cocaine, I don't...
The cocaine.
Yeah, the cocaine.
The cocaine.
So that it's not laced with fentanyl. People are dying with cocaine that's laced with fentanyl. So for all the people out there that do like to dabble in the cocaines and have a little night of cocaine, do make sure that you get it from a very reliable source because they're lacing that shit and people are dying and it's super sad. Okay? You think you're going to go play pool that night with your boys? You end up drowning in a pool.
You think it's just a friendly hit?
You know what I say when they offer me drugs? I say, just say no. And that's what Dare the Lion taught me when I was a little kiddo.
Just say no.
When they
You think it's a little innocent little hit of coke? Like, hey, let's keep the party going. The party ended for you, motherfucker. Forever.
The party's done.
Party done. Well, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. But I really, really enjoy. Oh, you got a Corona just opening up.
I thought this was
like a marathon, like all through the night.
You know what? Another one. I got another topic.
and another one.
I got another topic. So there's a website called Shopify, which I'm actually gonna start working with soon because I'm trying to set up a little shop where I can sell branded things, shirts, cups, different things branded with nice little logos and little things and cute things for different communities, right? Including the gamer community. So there's gonna be some interesting things happening. And Shopify, gamer gear, like a shirt. Gay? No, it's gonna be gay merch, but you can be gay. It's actually prefer that you're gay because gay tend to spend more money on the products they like and be less of a cheapskate than this cis male. So we're gonna set up this little store. Shopify is great for it. You pay a monthly thing and they make it so you can have your site. People can go buy things, process the payments, all that stuff, right? The guy who created this, right? He fucking rocks. He's like a StarCraft player. And he's like from one of the Nordic places or Germany. And he keeps things like in a way where he's always trying to make people better. So he started in 1990 something. He likes snowboarding, right? So he created a website where people can buy snowboarding products because in the Nordic countries or in Germany, there wasn't a lot of websites for that. And that worked. And then he realized I could use this base website that I made and sort of make it as a template where people that want to sell all the shit online, but they don't really know how to make a website, they can just use this template, drag and drop the names and the things and then sell their shit, like not snowboarding products, but all the shit. And that became Shopify and it grew. And this guy, bro, he still plays StarCraft. He's a G at it. I have a video here, but let me see because I don't know if to play these things because then fucking, people start like fucking with me. Yeah, so I won't put the video, but the guy's like playing StarCraft and the way that he speaks to his clients, not his clients, but his employees is like a different way of doing things because he's an engineer. So he's a CEO, but that's an actual engineer that codes the thing and that knows how it works. And he says, maybe it's a very long intro, but he says what I want to get to, that the fact that he's a gamer, he feels allows him to get better at multitasking and doing many things at the same time. Because he says that what he succeeds at is the fact that he's able to manage his time so efficiently and prioritize where he needs the time the most. And it's something that you kind of have to do when you play StarCraft or Warcraft, where your attention, you have to have the priority, like, do I need to be in this mine building the expo or do I need to be in this fight? And all that prioritization that you have to make for decisions, for things to happen. I feel sometimes that when I'm playing Warcraft and I'm doing things right, I'm like, man, this shit's gotta be developing some shit in my brain that I hope can allow me to fucking like own other situations in life. Like, and maybe that is the case, bro. Maybe that is the case.
He just supplied it.
Maybe that is the case. Sorry?
It is. It was. For him. And it's true. You got to be in a lot of places at the same time. I'm glad that he saw the parallels in that shit.
He saw him. It's been seen by a group of scientists when they analyze these players playing these kind of like real-time strategy games, that their decision-making skills, like the speed at which they make the decisions is incrementally greater than a person who doesn't play those games. and that definitely reflects depending on what kind of game you're playing. That game develops a certain type of skill. Like for an FPS, it develops your hand-eye coordination a lot more so than the RTS, which is the StarCraft, Warcraft, where they have to plan ahead. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And you need to micromanage X amount of people, X amount of troops, whatever, to go to a certain area or to develop a certain spot. So you need to have that time management and decision-making skills at that point in time. And they have to be super quick because it depends on who makes the first error. And that's the person that loses. The first person that makes the error loses. And another player capitalizes on that. So there is definitely skills related to gaming that are indirect that you don't even realize it until after the fact that you've played this game for thousands of hours of your life or whatever, that are like real world skills that you can apply in other jobs or other places.
I think my gaming skills can apply in real life. Hopefully, I think the way I take down with my demon hunter, boom boom, mana burn that, mana burn that hoe, boom. Come back with a little AOE. People that know. People that know. I'm actually making a little gamers anthem. I don't want to say too much because people steal the idea, but just watch out. Just watch out for KIKO going back at you. I'm just saying. All right.
Like, have you ever played the Wii or the Switch with the Mario Party? That there's like a game like this, or with like the.
Been practicing my whole life, motherfucker.
What are you trying to say, John?
Are you practicing for the game, or is the game practicing for real life?
Ooh.
Why these immature jokes, John? Are we in the third grade?
It's a real Mario Party little game, though.
Yeah.
No, but those games, like, was the one the fighting game? I've never been able to get liking it, the Super Smash. Just because I don't know how to do it, but people love it. Like, there's a bunch of different games that give you different skills, and I think that even though it is true that sometimes some people might waste too much time gaming, I think that there is a silver lining, and there are things that you can gather from it. And I think playing RTS games like Warcraft, StarCraft, I think has given me a lot, man. And playing Halo, it's an FPS that you have to like. The only way for me to express it, for me to move it, like I feel like I'm Cola in the movie. I'm just like, I gotta, because the way I move is like a ninja, just going through the fucking, and then I'm just shooting off, and then I can predict what the head's gonna be, and I'm just saying like, when you're doing that gaming, son, you don't think there's some shit in your brain getting fucking better, so that when that fucking business deal comes, you're like. It all clicks and you're like, that'll be 500 million. Accept it. Of course.
It definitely rewires your brain.
Net positive, net negative, we don't know yet, but it does sign.
I say it does sound positive. I really do, guys. And
but then we go at what cost? Like, what's the opportunity cost? What did you have to give up by gaming for hours to get there?
Losing your virginity, for example. Being fat enough that is a problem. That's what you're giving up. Not having a six-pack so that you can go through a bunch of
lose your virginity.
Yeah, lose your virginity and then go through a bunch of biddies in the South Florida region. Let me say, ideas. Do a little tinderazo. How they call it in Hialeah, the tinderazo. The tinderazo. You feel me? All right, guys. Look, I do have to go now. So keep drinking your beers. Keep doing your cocaine. Make sure it's not. Nah, I'm just kidding. But if you do, no fentanyl. Fuck that shit. What? Cocaine? Well, Mexico, they don't have that. For a cheap price? What? What? You crazy? They don't have cocaine, but they have other things. I'm just kidding. They definitely have cocaine for a very good price. But yeah, mixed with fentanyl, I wouldn't go for that.
I think they need to start. They need to create a Shopify for Mexican.
Shopify. It's called the Silk Road, and there's a movie about it, and it's illegal, John. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you. I love you so much. Keep tuning into this shit. Comment. Follow it on all of the channels that we have it so that this thing can fucking pop and the logarithm can understand that people do like these things. And yeah, have a lovely day, night, and morning whenever you're seeing this. Take care. Peace.